So far we've talked about minimums and maximums, and we've talked about critical points. So how are these two things related? Well, the point is these are called relative extrema. And so our main point here is that relative extrema only occur at critical numbers. So if we were to write this out as a rule, we would say that if a function, and we'll call our function f, has a relative minimum or maximum at x is equal to c, then c is a critical number of our function f. So graphically, let's go ahead and draw a graph here. And here's our graph, and let's say that we have a function f that looks something like that. And so this is our function f of x. And we will note that x goes from, let's say, from some random point A to some random point B. And we'll note that f of x has a relative maximum here and a relative minimum here. And so we would say that because it has a maximum here, the corresponding x point, c1, we'll call it c1, this is a critical point. And because we have a minimum here, we'll call this c2, we would say that c1 and c2 are critical points of our function f. So for example, if this maximum right here occurs when x is equal to 3, so c1 here is equal to 3, then we would say that 3 is a critical number of our function f. And you'll notice I'm using the words critical point and critical number. These mean the same thing. Critical points and critical numbers are the same thing.